Man, I really do wish I can get a full beard. For some reason, my face just is too pretty to allow it to happen. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Y'all know what's up with that? Nah, but it's your boy D'Anthony coming at you live. Yeah, I just wanted to do a movie review because I just got tired of getting whooped at Clash Royale. It was really frustrating for me to be getting whooped like this, and I said, you know what? I need another recreational thing to do because I'm gonna throw this phone. So I decided to do a movie review on this movie on Netflix original. I don't feel at home on. No, I don't feel at home in this world anymore. Long title. I'm gonna just keep it quick because apparently I'm late and this came out back in February, I believe. But I wanted to review it before I knew when it came out, so I thought I was doing it anyway. So this is starring Elijah Wood and Melanie Lynskey. I'm not really sure what I've seen Melanie in before, but everyone knows Elijah Wood. Well, I hope you do, if you know Lord of the Rings. He's been in some other stuff, some other shows he's had as well, but that's like his biggest breakout thing. So, pretty much starts off this lady who is pretty much fed up with the world. She wishes the world would be better. She gets her house broken into, and that really like breaks her. And she's just like, everyone in this world is assholes. Everyone is mean. We should really be nice to one another. We treat each other like crap. You know, and I agree, especially because I'm from LA, and there's a lot of fake, superficial people who don't really care about others. I'm more of a people person. I always say that I'm like a down south type of guy. But that's pretty much what the premise of the thing is. It's she gets her house broken into. She's trying to find this guy just to confront him, not even to really like do anything back to him, but just to confront him. And I mean, that's cool and all, but so the movie starts off. She's a nurse, and it starts off with a racist remark. This old racist lady in, I guess it's a whole part of the whole premise. Old racist lady in the actual, I guess she's in, I guess she's in the hospital, or I forget that place where you call when people go to die. Uh, oh man. Well, anyway, she's on her deathbed. Let's just say that, and uh, she ends up calling black people monkeys, and we gonna mess up the whole world. Kind of affected me right there. I'm like, about to turn this off because this is what the whole uh, premise of the whole thing is gonna be. I don't want to deal with it. But it was just part of her point how people treat others terribly. So I roll with it. Now it's kind of slow paced. It's kind of I guess it's shot in somewhere in the country somewhere. There's a lot of trees, a lot of greenery. It's slow paced, but it's trying to show you how her character develops, what she's about, things that she likes. You know, um, her her house getting broken into, how she's affected by that. She starts crying and stuff like that. Um, in which I this is my first time using the live, y'all. So I'm just like, what? Very bad connection. Oh, that went away. I don't know. But anyway, so how she kind of meets Elijah Wood is Elijah Wood is walking his dog, and he lets his dog shit on her lawn. And she's tired of it. She's fed up at this point. And she picks up the shit in I guess a napkin or a newspaper, and she runs. She like she power walks. She power walks, y'all. Power walks over to him and then throws it, but misses. I'm like, should have smashed that shit in the back of his head. But that's not her personality. That's more my personality. Well, really, I wouldn't care if anyone shit on the lawn. But anyway, so you she confronts him and says, "You just can't do that." He apologizes, and once she gets her house broken into, she goes all around the neighborhood and she's, asking, hey, does anyone see anything suspicious or whatnot? And of course, no one says anything. So then she runs to his house, and they have like an awkward situation. But then they kind of befriend one another, and he pretty much helps her go around the town and try to find who stole her stuff. Now I don't want to give stuff away, but it is an interesting story. It's an interesting movie. They actually, I gotta fly up here. I have no idea how, but they actually go around the city and I guess they kind of find who they're looking for. But it's still slow. You're gonna have to like kind of push through. There are some really funny parts. Funny part with the old man. Old man like breaks her finger. She accidentally hits him and he breaks her goddamn finger. That was funny, I have to say. But I would say that it's a story, about how maybe just a simple person goes through life. They don't want conflict. They want to be nice to everyone. But they don't really have a lot of backbone, which I have a problem with that part. There's nothing wrong with being nice, but definitely have a backbone. But this is going to be kind of like geared towards, those type of people. Because, she just doesn't understand how the world works. She gets a life lesson, though. And she kind of changes. You can see her change throughout the movie, which is kind of cool. Which I did like how she kind of got a backbone. Like she can't just be, this nice, soft person all the time. Sometimes you got to stand up for yourself. That matters, Gaining respect from people matters, So I did like that part. Or that growth that they showed. But man, that final act, I'm telling you, it's a slow pace a little bit. I mean, there are funny things going on in there, like I told you with the old man. I think Elijah Wood did a really good job. I think that genre of movie is like where he lives. I know he did the big Lord of the Rings, but as far as like outside of that, this is like where he lives at. And I thought he did a really good job portraying kind of like a nerdy guy. He has like nunchucks. He has throwing stars. He's dreamt of kicking ass, but never really did. So he has all this stuff, but he doesn't really know what to do with it. So that's kind of cool. I did like that. But so I was saying, the pace is kind of slow. It's kind of like steady. But if you can get to like the last act, the last act, it goes down. Really, it goes down. And I was like, oh, snap. Because, they end up confronting the people and they get into, a clash, and people's getting shot. People are dying left and right. It's craziness. It goes from slow pace, kind of like a mediocre movie, to awesomeness. And I was actually glad that I got all the way through it. Because at first I started kind of like playing on my phone a little bit. But I got all the way through it. And I really just enjoyed it. So, I mean, if I had to rate it, because I don't want to give stuff away, because I want you guys to just see it. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original. And you'll be able to just, if it's not a party movie. It's not a come over and watch this movie. It's I don't have nothing to do tonight. Let's just chill and watch Netflix by myself. And you just go through the motions. Just watch the story. And I think it is going to be interesting to you. It got really good reviews. It won a lot of awards and Sundance and stuff like that. So I think you guys would enjoy it. But like I said, it goes down towards the end of the movie where people are just like, golly. And it's a lot of things that I was able to relate to or relate with. Just like which is, it was interesting. You know, they had a black police officer that. Oh, it's one thing I didn't understand. So I'm gonna just tell you, she got her laptop stolen. She had a tracer on it. They traced it. Well, she traced it. Got it back. No, she knew where it was. She called the police and said, "I know where it is. I have it on GPS right now." They gonna say, "Oh, we can't help you. Nothing we could do right now. We need a warrant." What? What are you talking about? There was a crime. I know who did it. Where they are. Let's go. What is happening? I didn't know that. I'm thinking if I tell the police where my stuff is at, they can go get it. What's the point of the tracker? What is the point of the tracker? They got to be walking down the street for the police officers to come? Because, I mean, laptops usually be in the house. So if I got GPS on the house, that's where I need to go. But that's just my thing. So it was some things I related to, and I was surprised. And that could just be the movie. I don't know. But if I had to rate it, it's really hard. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars, just because it was interesting in the beginning. You know, so there's like the interest, and then it just kind of like mellowed out, and I kind of like stopped caring a little bit, and it was like, oh snap! So the pacing was a little off to me. I feel like they did a little bit too much character development, but especially the way they ended it. I'm like, where was this? I need more of this. So I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars out of 5 because, you know, I was able to relate. You know, I did learn some stuff, and it gave me the action that I like to see. You know, even if it is a slower paced movie or a low budget movie, they gave me what I wanted, and I was laughing and I was rolling and I was you know, so I felt good towards the end. So I think you will too. So let me know what you guys think. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'm your boy D'Anthony. Take a look at our other videos here, and I'm out. Peace.